Hello everybody and welcome back to Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Last time we took on the first 3 of these 6 bozos over here, and now we're going to take on what I presume is the electric type one. Thankfully, we managed to snag a Baltoy from the last guy, and I think only a couple of these guys are going to end up staying on our team so far, but it's always good to have more Pokemon in the reserves. However, I am out of healing items because I kept accidentally healing up the wrong Pokemon last time. So I'm going to go get some potions and heal up, and I will be right back to fight the next guy. Alright, I'm healed up, got potions, and I'm back. Let's see what you have to say for yourself.
We might not look it, but we are busy. But, do you want to play anyway?
Sure, I'll play with you.
Well then, this is what I'll do.
What a surprise. A battle in a Pokemon game? Yellow 6 would like to battle. And you, sir, have got an Electric and a Chinchou. Are either one of these two the Shadow... I mean, they're both electric. Are either of these the Shadow Pokemon? Chinchou might be a problem for Blastoise since it's a water-electric type. Okay, it is going to be the 3rd Pokemon then. And Electric, just a normal, everyday electric type, so hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. Let's get the Chinchou out of here first, just to be sure that no water types are coming towards Baltoy. Alright, this should take it out, I think. Return's pretty strong. Yeah, there we go. Alright. What kind of Shadow Pokemon do you got for me, Yellow 6? A Mareep. Ah, okay. Mareep is a pretty good Pokemon. It is from Gold and Silver. Pure electric type. Honestly, probably the best electric type in Gold and Silver out of the new ones added. I really like it. I used one on my Soul Silver playthrough, all the way to an Ampharos, and it was very enjoyable to use. I will say that. I don't think I'll be using it in this playthrough, because if I do have an electric type, it'll probably end up being Jolteon, unless I find one that's like really, really worth it. Mareep though, I just used one. And while it's good, it's not like one of my absolute favorites, so it's not an instant member of my team, but we'll see how things go. For now, let's get this Electric out of here so we can catch it. Lowering my defense, that's okay. I don't think you're going to be around too much longer anyways. Let's Shadow Blitz the Electric. We're already paralyzed, so we'll just return the Mareep again and then start throwing some Pokeballs. It does have Static as its ability, which whenever a Pokemon that... or whenever a move that makes contact with the Pokemon is used, it has a chance to paralyze them. Shadow Blitz, not very effective. I am in fact still a Shadow Pokemon. And they didn't move. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to start throwing some Pokeballs. There we go. And the voila. And then we'll return again just in case this Pokeball doesn't catch, and then we can lower your health a little bit more. And let's see if we get it first try. A 1, a 2, a 3. There we go. I wonder if in this generation it's guaranteed to catch if it shakes 3 times. I'm not sure. I know that was a thing with some of the older generations.
I hate rats.
Mareep joined your party.
Coolio, we try to look busy, but actually we have nothing to do. It's not like we need to worry about any enemies in this desert.
I am right here. Okay, how's Teddiursa's experience looking like? It's the same level as Eevee now, or going up what I assume is against a Psychic or Poison type. So we'll keep Baltoy in, and I guess we'll swap in Spheal, because I think Spheal and Baltoy so far are 2 Pokemon that I'm going to keep on my team. That's already 4 types covered, and Houndour, while it's good, there are better options in general. I'm not sure if they're catchable in this game, but we'll have to see.
A little kid like you should run on home to mommy. That's the best.
What, running home to mommy or making kids run home to mommy? Because listen, if you got a mommy thing, I'm not going to judge you. Coughing and Grammar. Okay, so it's a poison type. I doubt I'll be using a poison type on my team unless it's a dual type. Just because usually poison Pokemon aren't super good. There are, of course, exceptions, but for the most part, they're kind of stinky. Coughing and Grimer, basically the exact same Pokemon, and now Balto has a Mud Slap, which is going to be effective against both of them. Just in case Coughing has Levitate, we'll take out the Grimer first, and then we'll Shadow Wave the Coughing. Alright, I guess Shadow Wave hits both of them. Alright, not a whole lot of damage, but your accuracy fell. How much is this gonna do? Well, it's super effective, so quite a lot, actually. Tackle. I hope that this Coughing doesn't self-destruct. That's kind of its whole thing. Hound. Okay. And, let's go. Fun fact about Coughing and Grimer. Despite both of them being incredibly toxic and disgusting poison types, one of them being toxic gases and the other one being just the manifestation of pollution, both of them got regional variants, which basically do the opposite. Alolan Muck eats garbage, and Galarian Wheezing will purify any air that it breathes in. Alright, Coughing and Grimer are both down. Tentacool, another water type, so I want to make sure it's not gonna get rid of Baltoy. So Gulpin is our Shadow Pokemon. I see. A very defensive poison type. It's basically just a stall tank. It's got access to moves like Stockpile and then Spit Up and Swallow. Stockpile, if you don't know, will raise your defense, and I think your other stats, based on how many times you use it. I think up to 5. Could be wrong about that one, though. I don't usually use it. And then you can join that with Swallow to remove those buffs, but heal based on how many stockpiles you use, or Spit Up, which will deal damage to the opponent based on how many stockpiles you use. It's a decent strategy, and it works well with the rest if you can get it off. But I'm gonna be honest. Wow, that's... okay, that did nothing. That's not really my preferred game plan, so while I do enjoy Gulpin as a Pokemon, I'm not sure I'll actually end up using it. We're gonna catch it anyways, though, because I'm gonna try to catch every single Shadow Pokemon in the game if I want to purify the last Pokemon. I wonder what it could be. It's almost like it's on the box of the cover, and we saw it in the first cutscene. But I believe you need, if not every Shadow Pokemon, then almost every Shadow Pokemon in order to purify Lugia at the end of the game. Which, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna do it anyways. I have like 3 Lugias across different games. I don't need another boring and normal Lugia. I like Shadow Lugia, it's cool. Tentacool goes down, and now we can start trying to catch a Gulpin. We'll do another Mud Slap, throw some Pokeballs. I think you guys are probably well aware of the strategy now. Alright. I like the color of purple that this guy is. And we continue to catch every Pokemon first try. I'm gonna take a swig out of my caramel milk tea with the grass jelly that I just got. After...
oh, Mama, I've lost!
Okay, well, I guess that means that going home to his mama is the best thing in the world.
You're just a brat. Why are you so strong?
Alright, we got what I assume to be a grass type up next. So, let's put neither one of these at the front of our party. Let's get Houndour at the front. Spheal doesn't know any ice type moves, though grass types are only going to be neutrally effective against it. At the same time, I do want to level up my Pokemon a little bit more. So we'll get Eevee out here.
We 6 brothers are bound by brotherly love sixfold. Our solidarity is sixfold, and our food bill is sixfold too. Come on, kid, I'll take you with my sixfold power.
Alright, Greasix. Alright, sure. Oddish and Cacnea. I love Cacnea. So small, so goofy. You know what? I'm gonna go out of my way to use one next time I play Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire. It's just fun. I like it. It's so small and cute and very weak in this case. But he does have 6 Pokemon, so we'll have to see. And then we're learning Ember. And I guess we could just bite the Cacnea. It might have its ability that deals recoil damage to me if a move makes physical contact with it, but I think that's fine. It's low enough level to where it's not going to do much to me anyways. I'm not sure how that damage is calculated. I'm sure there's an equation up there for it somewhere. Shroomish. Oh, boy. All these Pokemon that I just love. They're like all in a row. I do like a surprising amount of Grass-type Pokemon. It's definitely not my favorite type. But there's just a lot of grass Pokemon to like. Oof, Houndour got poisoned. Can't say I'm totally surprised. That's okay. We'll get the Shroomish out of here. Get this Cacnea out of here as well. I'm going to assume that the Shadow Pokemon he has is going to be last up. Shroomish goes down. Which is good. Doesn't give it a chance to put any more status conditions onto us. A Lotad. Now, is this your Shadow Pokemon? It is not. Okay. Lotad's interesting, though. It's a water grass type Pokemon. The only one of its kind, I think. Yes. Yes, the only one of its kind. Which was pretty novel at the time. Pineco. Also not the Shadow Pokemon. It's a bug type, though. It's not a grass type Pokemon. I don't know what you're doing here. Though, it is based off of both a bagworm and a pinecone. And I guess if it was just a pinecone, it probably would be grass type, since that's also like what wood is counted as. But unfortunately, Pineco is based off of a caterpillar that will take wood scraps and turn it into a little, like, armored cocoon around itself. And Seedot. Is this your Shadow Pokemon? Yes, it is. Okay. Seedot, Generation 3, pure Grass-type Pokemon. An exclusive counterpart to Lotad, which is very fitting. It's not very good early on. In fact, it's kind of garbo early on, but it evolves into a decent Pokemon. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. It's not amazing, so we'll have to see. What other options we have. But it is a grass type, and I don't have one quite yet, so we'll just have to keep it in mind. For now, it's going to go to the box anyways, and I guess I'll probably keep the Pokemon I have on me now, or I might box Teddiursa. Teddiursa is cool and returns a very good move, but Eevee also gets access to return through TM, and it's just probably going to be a better option for us anyways, especially if we ever want to get it to a decent level to evolve it into whatever we end up evolving it into. Pretty sure Seedot has a fairly high catch rate, so actually let's use the item with Houndour's turn. And then we'll bite it again. Let's go. First turn again. Come on. You know you wanna. And a 1. Oh! Alright, first time for everything. Hopefully we can get a flinch out of this too. And no, Shadow Hold. Okay, we're not going to be able to escape, but that's fine. I had no plans on doing so anyways. That's A-okay. Hurt by poison. We're probably going to head at the Pokemon Center again after this battle. But for now, let's just focus on this. Once we go to the Pokemon Center, we can rearrange our team a little bit and decide who we want to bring with us. I'm probably not going to bring Mareep, because if I bring Seedot, I'll get access to a Grass-type move anyways, and then that'll be good for taking out Water-type Pokemon. And Spheel's got Ice moves, so we don't really need it for Flying types either. Seedot has been captured.
I feel crushing defeat sixfold.
Alright, well that's all 6 of these bozos taken care of.
This is nothing. Our brotherly love is nothing like this.
Okay, alright, we're poisoned. I will see you at the Pokemon Center. Yikes. Alright, back at the Pokemon Center, we can finally get an excuse to look at the Pokemon storage system. And yeah, we got Gulpin and we got Seedot. I'm not going to bring Gulpin along with me. It's got a lot of redundancies with other Pokemon types that we have now. Seedot, I will bring with me. And I think I'm going to swap out Mareep, just because while I was on my way over here, I was thinking it's probably better to have 2 non-Shadow Pokemon with us just in case, for some reason, both of our Pokemon go into hyper mode. I know we could just call them, but if things get dire, it's good to have a Pokemon that we know isn't going to do that. So for now, I think at the front of my party, I'm going to have Eevee and I'm going to have Baltoy. And then after that, I'll keep Spheal on reserve to purify it next. We're going to bring Seedot along with us, and we're going to keep Houndour on the party too, because Dark and Fire are good types to have, just in general. Like I said, if we get better options, we can always switch him out, but who knows? Maybe he'll be a mainstay of our entire party. So I will see you back at the lab. Alright, fellas. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go around you, where I'm sure there's even more people waiting for us. I would be... Okay, so I went back to the Pokemon Center for nothing. I would honestly be a little surprised if they give us any more Shadow Pokemon for a while, because giving us 6 right in a row is a lot of Pokemon to have access to right away. Hey, you're not supposed to be in here. Well, it's up to you to stop us, so we'll see how that goes. Sephiroth, Corla, Duskull, and Skitty. Duskull, Ghost type. Skitty, just a normal type. Which I'm honestly surprised. I could be wrong. Editing Elise, throw it up there. Is Delcatty a normal fairy type, or is it just a normal type? Because I'm kind of... If it is just a normal type, that kind of surprises me. Because I feel like Delcatty would have been like the perfect Pokemon to turn into a fairy type. But maybe they didn't want it to be too crowded. They did make a lot of Pokemon Fairy when Generation 6 was introduced. Ow, I'm going into reverse mode right after that. At least you got the attack out before you did that. Yeah, it's a good thing that I'm having Eevee up here first, because these guys are slowly getting stronger, and Eevee's gonna need to level up a lot more if we want to keep up. That's fine. You can identify my dog all you want. Alright, Baltoy's still in reverse mode. That's okay. Duskull's a little more tanky than I thought it was, but I guess that makes sense. Its evolutions certainly are on the bulky side. Baltoy's okay again, and its Shadow Meter is falling pretty quickly, honestly. I feel like it's dropping a lot faster than it did in Coliseum. Duskull's out of here. And that just leaves you, Skitty. As cute as you are, you're not an amazing Pokemon. You can work in certain teams, but I don't know if pairing you up with a Duskull is really the best thing to do. Alright. Come on now. You're cute, but you gotta go. So long, Skitty. And it might be too early to say, but that does help to confirm my suspicions of us not getting any more Shadow Pokemon for a while. Oh my, I didn't read my line. Alright, and you're gonna vanish into thin air like everybody else did, except for those 6 outside, which, hey, they're doing things a little differently. All the more power to them. Alright, this place is gonna be very interesting. Last time I was here, as I was about to say, no running in the hall. I got ambushed a whole lot, but there was also a lot of items around, so hopefully it'll be the same thing this way. Except for Pion Javian, Doduo, and Tailo. Eevee's got a funny little hairdo. So unique. What do we want to do here? Probably just bite them, right? I don't think they're going to do a whole lot to us. Ooh, Psybeam, let's go. Finally getting a Psychic move in there. But yeah, I have a lot of fond memories of Pokemon Coliseum. When I was completing it, I just kind of, like, was enjoying it. Like, genuinely outside of, like, making content, which I didn't end up doing anything with it anyways. But even outside of that, I was just, like, enjoying it for what it was, and it's such a good, solid Pokemon adventure. It's kind of a shame that they didn't do any more like this. I get that they're very different. It's pretty much just a big old battle simulator. There's no... Ooh, excuse me, there's no wild Pokemon or anything. But I think having Pokemon be like a more grounded, story-based game really works. And I feel like Black and White kind of evoked the same the same emotions that these games have and similar themes with their game design. I would love HD remakes of these games or any kind of sequel. I know there was Pokemon Battle Revolution that came out, but that was literally just a battle simulator with absolutely no story mode at all. I don't think it's gonna happen though. I don't know what's going on with Genie Sorority or Seniority or whatever they're called. But I don't think Pokemon in general is gonna do anything this cool again. We don't need to learn Growl. It's useful, but I think we'll probably be good. We're not doing any competitive play, so status moves aren't as useful as they would be in that kind of sphere. Oh, just barely hanging on. Having Psybeam is nice. Ba-da-da. Oh yeah? Well, y'all just run away. But you said no running in the halls. What happened to that whole thing? Alright, any items for me here in this first elevator? Let's see. There's oh, this is like the lab from the last place. This was like an important place. When are they finally gonna get that guy to spill the beans about that purification process? It might be the authority in purification, but if he won't talk, our work's not going anywhere. What are you doing here? I'm here to stop you. Messick? Either way, he'd like to battle. Anorith and Lilip. Ah, I see. The fossil Pokemon from Ruby and Sapphire. Both rock types. Anorith is a rock bug, Lilip is rock grass, and Lilip and Cradily are the only Pokemon so far that have the combination of rock and grass. Very, very interesting. Unfortunately, both of them kinda not good. Their evolutions aren't bad, but these ones are not amazing. I don't think Mudslap's gonna do a whole lot to Lilip. Probably could have swapped out to somebody else. It's gonna be neutrally effective? Or is it not a very effective? It is neutrally effective. Okay. That's what I thought it was. It might be worth it to swap out to Houndour. Only thing is that Ember's also going to be neutrally effective, so I'm not totally sure. We'll try a Psybeam. I don't know what these guys' special defense is like. I know Anorith is more of an attacker and Lilip is more of a tank. Let's take a look here. It'll be fine. It'll be, once Anorith is gone and both of us are focusing on it, it'll be okay. Doing Mud Sport, literally a completely useless move. It halves electricity, the power of electric moves, which, why would you use that against Anorith anyways? It's a rock bug type. It's not weak to electric. And Anorith should be gone with this one. There we go, as expected. I really liked the way that they did his eyes in this one. They're like all glassy. And that should be Lilip gone next turn as well. How close is Eevee to a level up? I'm very curious. I think it stops getting moves in like the 30-ish, level 30-ish. But I don't know if I'm going to level up Eevee that much before I evolve it. I'll have to see. It's still holding its own for now, so it's not in desperate need of an evolution. I might be able to go all the way, but I think it's kind of sparse, its learned set, and I really don't want to be waiting until it's level 30 or 40 before I evolve it. There we go, Lilip is gone. And Eevee, another battle or two should be a level up. Oh my gosh, that shook me up. Well, just be thankful that I don't shake you down. All I want to do is work on my research. Don't disturb me, please. Dude, you're researching how to make shadow Pokemon. Why would I not interrupt you? That's like a... Oh, no! Oh, who's wandering around here? I just wanted that item. I didn't want to battle you. Cypher Peon Nexer. Or Desir? Swinub and Shuppet. Interesting combination of Pokemon. Thankfully, I think we should be okay. Shuppet's a ghost type, and its defense is not all that great, so I'm gonna say maybe one bite. Maybe one bite might take it out. Swinub, on the other hand, is ground ice, so we don't really have anything super effective other than shadow moves. And aw, so close. I kind of am okay if Baltoy goes into reverse mode because it's about to be able to be purified in a second anyways. Odor Sleuth, whatever. Identify me. Wah. Hey, that's rude. Come on, don't do that. All right, and bada bing, and probably just a side beam will be good. Shuppet is out of here. There's a fun theory that Shuppet is a Rotom, or that Rotom is a Shuppet. I don't know if I subscribe to it, but they do share a similar shape. Ooh, a Shadow Pokemon. Spinarak, a bug poison type from Gold and Silver. It's not great. I used one. It's not super good. It's fine if you need a bug type or a poison type, but both of those types kind of not great already, so combining them together doesn't help it at all. Oh boy, only level 14, huh? I guess I'll just bite it. It has a pretty high catch rate, so we might be able to get away with throwing a Pokeball at full health. We'll see here. Being at full health does reduce its catch rate, though. Alright. I wasn't expecting a whole lot out of that. Let's see how much a bite does. Not a whole lot, actually. Okay, but it did flinch, though, which is nice. Alright, we'll bite it again, and we'll... Shadow? Do I want to shadow? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You saw absolutely nothing. That was just a little bit of editing magic. Anyways, what I really wanted to do is that I'm going to try to also Shadow Blitz it and see how much that does. Unfortunately, I hit the wrong button on my GameCube and loaded my previous save data. Okay, yeah, I figured it was going to do absolutely nothing. Alright, Baltoy is just about ready to be purified. Just like one more turn, I think, and it'll be good. But I don't think we're going to get that turn yet, because I think we'll be able to just catch this Spinarak right here and now. We'll just call Baltoy. Alright, Spinarak, get in the ball. Nice. Alright, Spinarak has been caught. And will never be used. Player defeated, Cypher Peon Nazir. I shouldn't have come out. Alright, let's get this item. You know what? Just in case is another ambush, we'll get that item next time on Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay safe, have fun, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.